Hello, my name is Jenny. I'm a student of Archlinks. If you need to write any international proficiency exam, being IELTS, OET, SAT, GRE, etc., come to Archlinks. Archlinks has the best learning environment and the best tutors you can find around. With Archlinks, your desired score, etc., come to Archlinks. Archlinks has the best learning environment and the best tutors you can find around. Hello, my name is Jenny. I'm a student of Archlinks. If you need to write any international proficiency exam, being IELTS, OET, SAT, GRE, etc., come to Archlinks. Archlinks has the best learning environment and the best tutors you can find around. With Archlinks, your desired score is assured. Hello, my name is Jenny. I'm a student of Archlinks. If you need to write any international proficiency exam, being IELTS, OET, SAT, GRE, etc., come to Archlinks. Archlinks has the best learning environment and the best tutors you can find around. With Archlinks, your desired score is assured.
How are you doing? It's been long.
Yes, it's happy. Hope you are good.
I'm fine.
Welcome to
Nice
Crandall
to meet
University.
You.
Likewise. Oh, I didn't know you were part of the...
Crandall is a Christian
Today,
liberal arts
there is-
university located on 200
And it means
acres
that
of
you don't have
land in
Algoma
Moncton, New
anymore.
Brunswick, central to Atlantic Canada. We're a part of the admissions team here at Crandall, and we're so happy to have you. Let's head inside. Right inside the main entrance of Stultz Hall is the Welcome Center, where the admissions team is located. For now, we're going to pass you off to Riley and Rebecca, who are going to lead you on your tour.
After your tour, we'd love to chat, get to know you, and answer any questions you may have. Feel free to reach out to us anytime.
SH177 is one of our larger lecture halls. While it seats 150, our average class size is 19 and we max our sizes at 75. It has comfortable chairs, charging stations, and this is where you'll have a lot of your first year classes. Our small class sizes make it an awesome opportunity to have discussion in class with your professor as well as with the other students around you. Here at Crandall, you're more than just a number. With our student to faculty ratio of 13:1, you really have that one-on-one personal touch with your professors, and they care about each of the students and want to find ways to mentor them and help them reach their goals.
Student Services is our one-stop shop here at Crandall. If you have any doubts, this is the place to be. Here you can set up appointments with the finance, registrar, and student life staff. So if you have any questions, come visit. There are many services here at Crandall to help you succeed. One is the Student Success and Writing Center. Here you can find rentable laptops and tutoring sessions, as well as some study tools. We have a computer lab and IT support for any of your technology needs. We have an on-campus counselor here who offers subsidized counseling if you are ever in need. And of course, we have our student life staff who put in hard work to make sure you have the best possible university experience.
On top of the academic services offered here on campus, there are also many other ways to get involved which will enrich your Crandall experience. For example, the Student Center is a great central location where you can take a break, hang out with your friends, and just play some games.
Yeah, and there's something for everybody here, from theater productions to outdoor adventure trips.
to even the many banquets and events that the Crandall Student Association plans here on campus.
And we have so many opportunities to volunteer in our community as well.
We're now in the commons of Stults Hall, which was built in 2011. Here you'll find Corey's Cafe, which is a great spot to hang out with friends in between classes and grab a coffee or a snack, or even to sit down and have a full meal. Down the hall you'll find the bookstore, which is a great spot to get your Crandall gear as well as all of the books that you'll need for any of your courses. The Commons are a great place to study and hang out with your friends, but we also have a lot of other places designated for studying. We have study rooms that can be booked out at the student services. We have a reading room as well as the library, which has all of the sources that you'll need for any of your papers as well as more study rooms which can be booked. We also offer free lockers for any of our students, which is a great resource for all of our off-campus students.
At Crandall University, we offer a large array of competitive undergraduate programs in arts, business, science, and education.
We also offer many professional and graduate programs in education and management for international and domestic students.
And when you graduate from here, not only will you be prepared for your career, but you will also have gone through some transformational growth that will propel you forward in your life so that you can make a larger impact on the world.
Welcome to the Great Hall, which is located in our second academic building, Murray Hall. When entering this space, you can see the flags that hang from the ceiling that represent the home countries of each one of our students from across the world. Through the Great Hall, you'll find our cafeteria, which offers 3 meals a day. Each meal includes a daily special, a salad and sandwich bar, as well as a short order station. Across the way, you'll find Britton Auditorium, which is a large gathering space used for holding plays and concerts, as well as our chapel services, which are offered twice a week. In addition to this, we also offer mentoring groups which meet once a week to foster community and spiritual growth within the school.
At the bottom of Murray Hall, you'll find our athletic facilities, which includes our court, our locker rooms, and the fitness center. Athletics are an integral part of life here at Crandall. The Crandall Chargers compete in the ACAA and are known for their passion, determination, and sportsmanship. Nearly 20% of our students here are involved in athletics, and that means they get to train with an Olympic-certified nutritionist, strength and conditioning coaches, and massage and physiotherapists who assist them year-round with both sport-specific training and performance.
Across from Kroll Field is our 2 residence buildings, Mitten Court and Colburn House. Colburn House has a pod-style setting, which means that you would share a living space with 3 other rooms. Each wing also has a laundry room and a lounge area. The lounge areas have a TV, a sink, a mini fridge, and a microwave. The building also has 2 common lounge areas, one with a full kitchen as well as a study room. Resident assistants also live on each wing and are there to offer community and support for the students.
Mitten Court is home to our fully furnished apartments. There are options of 2, 3, or 4 bedrooms and 2 to 3 bathrooms. Along with being fully furnished, they include all appliances and even in-floor heating. Both buildings are keycard access only and are a short walk to the academic buildings. They both also have free laundry and parking, and there's tons of storage.
Thank you for joining us on our tour of Crandall University.
We look forward to seeing you next time in person.
Hello, my name is Jenny. I'm a student of Links. If you need to write any international proficiency exam, being IELTS, OET, SAT, GRE, etc., come to Links. Links has the best learning environment and the best tutors you can find around. With Links, your desired score is assured. Hello, my name is Jenny. I'm a student of Links. If you need to
a review done by Princeton's Review. So this is basically on the LaSalle College Vancouver. A review done by Princeton's Review. So this is basically on the LaSalle College Vancouver. A review done by Princeton's bilingual campus. So this is basically on the LaSalle College Vancouver. A review done by Princeton's bilingual campus. So this is basically on the LaSalle College Vancouver. A review done by Princeton's bilingual campus. So this is basically on the LaSalle College Vancouver. A review done by Princeton's bilingual campus. The essence of this is to help people to engage because attending the French a bilingual town to be able to engage in French as well. So these are the programs on the bilingual campus, program areas. So the program areas we have fashion and design, information technology, business and management, fashion and media tech, hospitality and tourism, education and social science. So please take note that for the Montreal campus, there are only hospitality and tourism. There are no social science. There are no degree. Which is fashion. So under fashion, we have fashion marketing, fashion design, fashion styling. So please know that for fashion portfolio is required. For this as well, all you need is your high school certificate with at least 50% and above, and you will qualify for the program. For this as well, all you need is your high school certificate with at least 50% and above, and you will qualify for the program. For this as well, you are eligible as well because we have the at 50% and above application will qualify for the program. For this as well, you are eligible as well because we have the at 50% and above application will qualify for the program. And that's why you are looking at event planning, graphic design, video editing, professional creative photography, media strategies, and advertising. We have the hospitality and tourism as well. So under hospitality and tourism, we have the hospitality management technique, tourism, food service management, hotel lodging management, and managing senior citizen homes. So we have information technology. I know this is something a lot of people want to look at. So under information technology, we have the computer science technologies. This is one program, but there are various areas of the program. So the various areas of the program, you have the profile programming, profile video game programming, profile network, and security management. So it's based on what you want to do, and then you can select a path for you. But the general program is computer science technology, and it's a diploma program which runs for 2 to 3 years. So there's a 2 years, there's a 3 years, depending on what you're looking at. So also under information technology, we have artificial intelligence and machine learning. We have information technology programmer analyst. We have network management, mobile and web application development for mobile devices. So as you see the various programs that I'm going through, you realize that our Vancouver campus has more of creative programs such as fashion, culinary, but when you come to the Montreal campus, you have more of the IT-related programs. So if you are looking at anything IT, please try to look at the Montreal campus. So you can see here, these are where some of our graduates have moved on to work at. You have EA Sports, where some of our graduates have worked at the Coalition, Blackbird, Interactive. So if you are looking at studying at Montreal, you should know that there are a wide range of options for you as a student. If you're looking at studying at LaSalle as a whole, there's a wide range for you as a student to explore the job market when you are done. So we have our graphic design program. This is our degree program. And there are two aspects. There's the Bachelor of Applied Design in Graphic Design, and then there's the diploma program. This is at the Vancouver campus. So you have the degree program that's PGWP eligible, but then the diploma program, which is the graphic design, is not PGWP eligible. So this is an artwork that was done by one of our students at LaSalle, and it's a fantasy trilogy packaging. So this was a student who did graphic design, and you can see how amazing it looks. So students get the opportunity to explore and express themselves very, very well. So I would like to bring my presentation to an end over here. And I will thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to Archie Links and they would contact us if anything. Have a wonderful day.
Hello, Diamond. Thank you so much for the beautiful presentation. And I hope our guests or our audience got everything and have left questions in the chat box. Okay, so now we would have the next rep from Crandall. James. Hi, James.
Hi. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm doing very, very well. Thank you so much for having us here and having the team here. Everybody on the call, my name is James Hemston, Regional Recruitment Manager for Crandall University. I'll just take you through a quick recap of the entire ins and outs of Crandall, why we are the number one choice for study destination when it comes to Canada in New Brunswick. So Crandall is a Christian university founded about 75 years ago. We take about 1,800 students per year. We have about 75, the campus is represented by 75 different nationalities that actually do coexist hand to hand when it comes to studies on the campus, actually. I wanted to play this short video for you, but there's something wrong with the link, so I'll skip it. So this is the team on the ground. To some of you here, you've actually met Tyler, who is a director of graduate studies. He was in Ghana a couple of weeks ago. We had a long interaction and to be able to understand how the Ghana market is and how to be able to position the Ghana market for everybody that actually has interest in studying Crandall. So Crandall is located on the east coast of Canada, New Brunswick, Moncton. The city has just about 250,000 individuals, very close to New York City, actually about 250 kilometers from New York City. The city is actually, the city of Moncton is just known for its scenery, its hiking, its river, relaxing rivers and everything. So if you're looking for a student who has very, very good interest in a relaxing environment for he or she to study in, then this is one school that you should actually have a look at when it comes to that. So why study in New Brunswick? So comparatively, New Brunswick is very, very cheap compared to Ontario, Alberta, and Toronto. So the average rent for an apartment in New Brunswick is about 1,100 a month, as compared to other provinces, which are about 3,000 and 4,000, which makes it very, very cost effective when it comes to the apartments. And the good news about the city of Moncton is there's no shortage of accommodation as compared to other provinces. So there's always an abundance of accommodation when it comes there. But I also do realize that this is just the average, right? There are other accommodation services that would not necessarily be 1,100, and that is according to the taste of the students. The student might want something more sophisticated as against the average. So then it depends on the students and the taste of the student, actually. The cost of education is also very, very affordable. for our Masters of Management program. Such a program in Ontario will go for about 50,000, as compared to New Brunswick offering the same program along the same program lines. Very, very good faculty, excellent infrastructure and everything, for about 37,000, which is about 13,000 less. That can go into savings for the students. So if you have a student who is looking for very good cost saving, very, very cheap education as compared to the other provinces, but with high quality, then the east coast of New Brunswick, where Crandall is located, becomes the very, very best option for the student, actually. Now, I have programs for both undergraduate and postgraduate. All programs are PGW eligible. That is postgraduate work permit eligible. The school also helps with the provisional nomination program. That means that then the province within which the school is nominated also helps. Once the student is done with school or done with the PGWP and would like to stay permanently, the province actually helps with the process when it comes to getting your permanent stay. And then we have the Master of Management, which is 2 years, which is spousal open work permit eligible. That means for the Master of Management, which is 2 years, if you have any students who is actually coming and would like to come with their wife or dependents, then the Master of Management, which is 2 years, is the best option for the students to come on with. So we do have a lot of engagement sports in the campus, boxing, hiking, a whole lot of nationalities. As I started on earlier, the campus is represented by 75 different nationalities. Over the last decade, the Indian population on the campus has been more, but then over the last 2 years, we've had the Nigerian student population being the #1 on campus. The Ghanaian population is also growing very, very considerably well. So there's a sense of community and familiarism when it comes to student body and the diversity on the campus. These are just a few pictures of how it is like living on the East Coast. Boating, hiking, scenery, adventure, sandy beaches. These are all parts of the package that comes with the East Coast living in Moncton. There's just a snapshot of the weather. We will always advise that if you're coming May and come in September, it's freezing when it comes to January. So if you're a student who is very, very risk averse when it comes to the weather, we'll always advise a student to come in May or September intakes. Okay, so this also is a quick overview of the city where Crandall is located. One of the fastest growing cities in Canada. It's the only bilingual in Canada. That is, there's French speaking and there's English speaking, as compared to most provinces, which are really one way. The city of Moncton is basically filled with financial institutions, which the school has contact with when it comes to internship opportunities and work opportunities. So you find a lot of banks and financial institutions located in the city. Okay, so this is just where it is. Just show you exactly where it is. Yeah, these are the top industries: banking, logistics, manufacturing. So you can see that there's a deliberate effort. There's been a deliberate effort by the school to partner with all these institutions that help students transition when it comes to getting work, for the internship opportunities for the 2-year masters, and for the 1 year masters of students who would like to do the internship as compared to the research works. Okay, I think I've gone through this. 1,800 students, 75 countries. The smaller class sizes, the classes are an average of 20 to 1, which gives the professor very, very good and adequate time to attend to the students and have in-depth conversations with the students to be able to understand exactly their needs and tailor the approaches that are used in learning towards them. Okay, so these are basically our undergrad programs. Our best-selling ones is the Bachelor of Business in Accounting and Economics and Finance, Bachelor of Science in Biology, then Bachelor of Psychology and Kinesiology. These are the top selling programs there. Kindly do note that it's a Christian university. So for the 4-year stay of the undergrad program, students will be required to take 5 courses in Christian studies. This is in no way meant to turn you maybe from a Muslim to a Christian or anything. These programs are just purely for academic purposes. So kindly keep in mind that there are 5 Christian programs, courses that you would undertake during the course of your stay. The undergrad program comes with the residence option. So like I said earlier, the average is 1,100 when it comes to accommodation, but based on the student taste and preferences, it can actually do change. So these are a few options. 2, 3, 4 bedroom apartments are also there. That's 6,030 per year. So if you do the math for 12, you could see how very, very low it is. And for the undergrad studies, we have what we call the merit. It's a merit-based scholarship. That means it's not automatic, actually merit-based on the academic qualification of the student. That is 2,000. Any student who meets the threshold, and the threshold is at least C4 in 5 subjects out of 8, which makes it about 70%. Any student who meets that threshold automatically gets a $2,000 scholarship. For the second year, they are in-campus in-school scholarship opportunities that are available to the student. But for the first year, the main one is the 2,000 merit-based scholarship. From second year, if the student has any other in-house or any other opportunity to get a scholarship outside the school, that is totally welcome. There are also payment plans, especially for all second semesters in the school. So it makes it very, very flexible for the students. And all programs at the undergraduate level are postgraduate work permit eligible. For our graduate programs, we basically have 2 programs. That's the Master of Management, which is 2 years, and the Master of Organizational Management, which is 1 year. They are very similar but very different in diverse ways. So Master of Management is 2 years, Master of Organizational Management is 1 year. The Master of Management supports the spousal visa. That means the student can bring along the family. They can bring along their family. For the Master of Management, you don't need a resume. Anybody from any academic background is also welcome. It being engineering, nursing, medicine, whatever you are actually do welcome. There are 4 semesters. Semester 1 and semester 2 are in person. You go to class 2 days within a week. And then there's a 3-month semester break where anybody can work full-time. You can actually do work full-time. And then semester 3 and semester 4 are online and hybrid course options available. We actually do advise that you always do stay on campus, just to help with your postgraduate work permits when you are done. The Master of Organizational Management is targeted towards C-suite executives. These are people with very good work experience, 5 years and above, managerial level. You do require a statement of purpose and a resume for the Master of Organizational Management. Kindly do note that the Master of Organizational Management is not spousal work visa eligible. That is, for that one, you can't bring your spouse or dependents along, and this is because in Canada right now, for a program to be that eligible, it has to be 2 years and above. So this is just a quick overview of how the Master of Management is 2-year program, 3-year work permit, spousal visa, 2 years, semester 4. So semester year 1 in person, 1 day per week, year 2 online courses and hybrid options for the final semester. And this also for the Master of Organizational Management, 12-month program. You still get your 3 years postgraduate work permit, 2 years full-time work experience, and it's not open for the spousal visa. So how the program delivers 1 year in 3 semesters. You go to class 2 days, 2 evenings per week, and that is just to make it very, very flexible. So you have C-suite executives who are actually looking to have a 1 year experience, and there are specializations HR applied research and cornerstone projects that the individual or the student can actually do major in. So this the semester breakdown, as I said, semester 1, semester 2 in-house. There's a 3-month break, online courses. Then you can do your for semester 4. You have your internship. The school has, as I mentioned earlier, the school has partnership with a lot of financial institutions and institutions in the town, in the city. Sorry. So you are welcome to the school and help you gain internship opportunities there. It's same for the Master of Management and the Master of Organizational Management. These are a few testimonials. So for all programs, including the undergrad, the tuition deposit is the first year, but you are required to pay 8,500 to be able to get your provincial attestation letter, which is called the PAL, which will be used in your visa application. So for the Master of Management, a year, it's a 2-year program. A year is 17,500, includes tuition and textbooks. Master of Organizational Management is 26,000, also tuition and textbooks, and the undergrad is 18,250 per year. But with all of them, all programs, you are required to pay the first year. For the first year, your first payment has to be 8,500. You get your PAL, and then you pay the remainder. For Ghana, there's no English language requirements. There's no English language requirements for Ghana. If the student still has IELTS or something and would like to put it in, that's fine. But it doesn't really matter. For all graduate programs, we only accept second class upper, no lower, second class upper. But for the Master of Organizational Management, at the discretion of the school, if you have any student who has 2.95, which is technically a lower, but has 2.95 and let's say 7 years work experience, then that one can be considered. But apart from that, for the graduate side, all programs are second class upper. We don't take anything lower. For the undergraduate side, C4 in 5 out of 8 subjects, accumulating to 70% overall. Also remember, no English language requirements as long as the student has a valid Ghanaian passport. Currently, our January intake is done. We are currently recruiting towards May and September 2026 programs. The May intake is also almost done. So we entreat that if you have any students, kindly send them our way. You get your offer letter in 48 hours. And then after payment of your deposit, you get your PAL in 5 working days. If after 48 hours, after putting all documents in and you don't have your offer letter, you can reach out to me directly and I would help facilitate you getting your offer letter. PAL comes in for 5 working days after payment of your initial deposits. Yeah, these are a few documents that we actually do need. You can see number 6 for the Master of Organizational Management. You have to include your resume and your statement of purpose. If you're having trouble with your statement of purpose, Applyboard has a SOP generator that you can try out. You have your transcript and the undergraduate degree. Application fee is 100 Canadian dollars, but for till the end of this month, it's free. Till the end of this month, it's free, 100% off. We are just trying to get the word, the good word out there. So if you have any students, or if there are any students here who are willing to take advantage of it, till the end of the month, it's free application. You don't need to pay your 100. You just need to bring in your application and we will take care of it. So this is just a few key takeaways. You have 2 master's degree program, 1 year and 2 years. 1 year is Master of Organizational Management, 2 years is Master of Management. There are 3 intakes per year, January, May, and September. It's very affordable. The fees have been very subsidized as compared to other provinces. The provinces is also doing very well. Crandall has a very good visa acceptance rate. About 6 or 7 out of 10 students that you send to Crandall get the visa. That is because of the deposits, the academic requirements, the infrastructure, the very good faculty, and the province that is actually located. All backgrounds are welcome. So it doesn't matter the background you're coming from, whether it's science, engineering, literal, whatever. You are very welcome. And the 2-year Master of Management is the only program eligible for the spousal open work permit. Basically, you can come with your dependents. Your dependents can work while she is school. Thank you very much. I would pause here. If there are any questions, that can put them in the chat, and then I can take care of it or I can clarify. Thank you.
Hi, James. Thank you so much for your presentation.
You're most welcome.
Okay, so I'm trying to find out if there are some questions in the chat box. A minute, please. From the chat box, I think there are no questions. But in your presentation, I didn't hear you speak about tuition deposits.
Oh, I actually did. The tuition deposit for all programs is 8,500. You're supposed to pay the first year, but the initial payment is 8,500 to get your PAL, and then after you pay the remainder of the fees before enrollment.
Okay, please wait. That is a refundable.
100% refundable. There are 3 conditions. If the student doesn't get a visa, it's 100% refundable. If the student gets the visa but decides not to come, still 100% refundable. But if the student gets the visa, enrolls, and decides not to continue, that one is 50% off.
Okay. Okay, that's fair enough. Also, with your scholarships, did you give the amounts that one is likely to be awarded with?
Yeah, for the undergrad is merit-based scholarship of 2,000. That's for the year 1. Year 2, there are other scholarship opportunities in-house that a student can also apply for.
Okay. And with dependents, how many years program study is eligible for the dependents?
That's 2 years. That's 2 years. That's for the Master of Management. That's 2 years, yeah.
Answers those the questions I have. Thank you. Okay, so please, which intakes are available now?
Currently, the May 2026 and September 2026 and January 2027 intakes are available.
So January is closed. Okay. Okay. So I guess there are no more questions. Okay, so I'd like to say thank you to James, Joshua, and Diamond for joining us today for our webinar. And we believe and we know that our audience got the understanding in the benefits of studying in the various universities and college. We are pleased to have you here. Thank you so much for taking time to join us today.
Thank you so much, Gloria. Thank you so much for having us here.
Likewise. Okay, so then this will be the end of the session, and we would like you to stay glued to our various social media handles for the next webinar. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.